Hello, my name is Sharon Williams. I am a registered nurse and owner of Optimal Healthcare Solutions. We are a home health and personal care CEU provider here in Denver, Colorado, the Denver metro area. Today I want to talk to you about emergency preparedness. CMS has required that 17 various Medicare and Medicaid providers have an effective emergency preparedness manual and plan. This became effective November 15, 2017. There has been recent changes in the emergency preparedness program and plan. CMS had changed some of the regulations effective November the 29th of 2019, but that does not affect the emergency preparedness manual or plan. So, my question to you is, do you have an emergency preparedness plan that will help you during a time of disaster? The disaster or emergency can be in the agency, with your clients, or your staff. It could be within your community or your city. But whatever disaster may affect you, do you have a plan that's going to keep your agency operating during a disaster? So state requirements are that you have to have an emergency preparedness manual, and as well as CMS. So your plan is your manual, and your manual shouldn't be sitting on your desk in your office. It should be kept with the executive director or the director of clinical services or supervisors at all times, just in case a disaster happens and you cannot get to the office. So what is in an emergency preparedness notebook or manual? I created an emergency preparedness notebook. I have two. One is a small version and one is a large version. The small version is for $9.95. It's just certain forms that need to be filled out and put into your notebook, and it will pass survey. The $59.95 has teaching materials that are included in the notebook for your clients or your staff. And this will allow you to also show to your surveyors that you are providing educational materials to staff and clients in order for you to pass survey. Also, CMS says you need to have a risk assessment form. This form is included in the emergency preparedness notebook. And in this risk assessment form, the instructions are included on how you need to fill it out. Next, there is the MOU form, Memorandum of Understanding form. This form is what you need to fill out with another agency that will allow for the other agency or both agencies to help each other out during a disaster. For example, if one of the agencies has a disaster in their agency, like the roof of their building collapses onto the agency and they have nowhere to operate, the other agency will step in and allow you a place to operate. Or in the Memorandum of Understanding, you can agree upon, if you're not able to operate due to a disaster, then the other agency, if they're not affected by the disaster, will assist you by either going to see your clients or providing staff so that you can continue to operate. Well, I'm sure most of you are scared and saying, what if the other agency does not give my clients back to me or my staff back to me? Well, the Memorandum of Understanding is a legal document. It is a binding document. So if the other agency does not return your clients to you or your staff, then you can take them to court and sue them. Also inside the notebook is your plan, your recovery plan. Medicare, Medicaid, or CMS wants to know, how are you going to recover? What steps are you going to take to recover from your disaster? 50% of small businesses that are involved in a disaster will not recover. They cannot afford to recover. They don't have a plan. Most of them don't have a plan for recovery. But Medicare is saying, CMS is saying, you need to have a plan in place that's reasonable, that will allow you to get back in business soon after a disaster. Who is this Emergency Preparedness Notebook created for? Home health care agencies, personal care agencies, hospice, and doctor's offices can use this manual as well. Several of the home health and personal care agencies here in Colorado have purchased my emergency preparedness manuals and passed survey with this manual on the emergency preparedness plan portion of the survey. If you have any questions or concerns about the emergency preparedness plan or the notebooks, please leave a comment in the comment section below or your question, and I'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours with the answer. If you would like to purchase the manual or one of the manuals, please visit our website at homehealthtrainer.com. Go to the bookstore section, scroll down to the Emergency Preparedness Handbook or Notebook, and you can get more detailed information about each manual. Thank you, and have a great day.